Hi, my name is Danielle Matthews, and I am absolutely thrilled that this has crossed your path. I don't believe in coincidences, so I know that you are here for a reason. And I want to start out by asking you to just imagine that you're in the Disney movie Aladdin, and you're walking across the desert, and you stumble across that lamp, and you know what it is. So you pick it up and you rub it, and then whoosh, the genie pops out. And he says to you, "Your wish is my command. However, you only have one wish. What is that wish for you? And if I could grant you that wish, what would it be? Would it be time freedom, financial freedom, a dream house, maybe a better quality of life or a better quality of health? Perhaps it's to be your own boss or to take that dream vacation. Maybe you have everything that you feel that you need in life, but you're feeling that there's more, that there's something missing, and you're not sure what it is or where to find it. Or perhaps you just want to be able to give back to those in need in a much bigger way. Whatever it is for you, I want you to keep it in the back of your mind as we go throughout this. At the end of the day, this might or might not be for you, but it's possible that this is the vehicle to get you to that very dream and fulfill that wish. I want to share with you what happened when I asked myself that very same question. Now, I graduated from the University of Virginia 10 years ago. And after graduating, because of my passion to inspire and uplift others, I wanted to serve in an underprivileged area and decided to apply for Teach for America. Now, my year, 40,000 people applied to this program, and I was one of 4,000 that got in. Now, I was living the life of my dreams. I was living out in Colorado, which meant I got to snowboard on the weekends, and I got to see the impact of my dedication and hard work with my kids in the classroom during the week. But unfortunately, during my summer break, I was hit by a drunk driver, and I sustained injuries in this car accident that prevented me from being able to work. I ultimately lost my job, which meant I lost my income and my independence. And for 2 years, I struggled with my health. I was actually told by my doctors that this was simply my new normal, and I needed to adjust my life around it. But thankfully, someone had the courage to bring ASEA's redox technology to my family. And it is what finally allowed me to start functioning again. I mean, it truly gave me my life back. And once I was well and I was able to work again, I just started thinking, what is it that I want to do with my life? If I could wish for anything, what would it be? I think as kids, we dream, and then life, it kind of sucks it out of us. And my car accident, it woke me up. It reminded me that tomorrow's not guaranteed, and it's not guaranteed for any of us. And so it's my intention now to wake other people up to this and to inspire them to start to reach for more in their own life. We're each just one decision away from a completely different life, and we have infinite potential within us to create whatever it is that we desire. So 5 years ago, I decided to partner with ASEA because I saw it as the best way for myself to live with more purpose and truly the best vehicle to allow prosperity and abundance to start to flow into my life as well as others. And so this photo here is just a handful of some of the lives that I've been blessed enough to touch in my journey here with ASEA. And what I'd like to share with you is the very simple 3-step system that I used and that you'll be able to leverage to build a business and build an income towards your dream. Now, the system we use is simple. Step 1, connect with someone that you know or that you get to know using social media or in your local community. Step 2, ask them a very simple scripted question to see if they're open. Step 3, we introduce them to a video or presentation very similar to what you're watching now. This is a friend of mine, Edwina. She was a stay-at-home mom, and 3 years ago, she made the decision to start using our simple system to simply be able to afford ASEA's products for her family that needed them for health reasons. And she thought, well, if there's extra money for some bills, that's great too. Well, 5 months after starting to share, not only had her family regained their health, but she generated enough money to take everyone on an overseas vacation to Australia for 16 days. And since then, she has decided to help other mothers and other families have that same financial freedom and to create options. This is a good friend of mine, Mauricio Munoz. Mauricio is a husband, he's a father to 4 girls, and a business owner. Now, he's an engineer by trade, but he immigrated to the United States from Colombia 15 years ago, and he had to start out where he could find work, which was painting and washing windows. Well, he built that up, and now he runs a very successful pressure washing business. But he found ASEA 4 years ago, and he realized that by following this simple system, he He could create another stream of income for his family, which meant more time freedom for him and the ability to start saving money for his girls' education. So what comes with this? What are you going to get? What are the costs involved? Well, the first thing is mentorship. You get step-by-step mentorship where we take you through the system the right way. Think about the most successful athletes in the world. They pay for top coaches and mentors. We need people that believe in us, a community of support to belong to, and coaching to help us become all we're meant to be. And that's our philosophy here at ASEA. We call it believe, belong, become. So you can have all of the wins that you need and the results so that you can have the success so you are able to reach that dream of yours. Now, the second thing is a business in a box. You'll receive a website, a wholesale membership, and monthly supply of redox products. You're going to be leveraging a first to market discovery, a breakthrough that you'll only see once in your lifetime called redox signaling, which is something I'll dive deeper into in a moment. But the third thing that you'll get is community and support. You're going to have access to a special community where you get all the support, all the help you need so you can truly become a pro at this. There are incentive trips that you can win and so much more. And Mauricio tells me this all the time. He says, you know, unlike my traditional business, it's so nice because here we don't have to worry about marketing tools, customer service, product production, shipping, IT, promotions, or research and development. That's all taken care of for us by the corporate team at ASEA. So I'd actually like to take a moment to share with you the genesis of this company that you'll be partnering with. ASEA exists because they chose people over money. A pharmaceutical company attempted to buy and shelve their redox technology, but the gentleman in charge, his name was Vertus Norton, he said no. Morally, he couldn't go through with it. He felt that this deserved to be in the hands of people around the world, and so he actually said no and walked away from a multi-million-dollar offer. And instead, he founded this company whose mission statement is to better people's lives and to be a force for good in the world. So rather than big pharma benefiting from this breakthrough, you can actually choose to become a steward of this technology. Now, Vertus Norton was the VP of strategy at Kraft Foods, a Fortune 50 company, and he helped mentor other top executives in this space. He made the decision to bring this redox technology to market through word of mouth, a very strategic decision. So he founded ASEA as a network marketing company where these Fortune 50 disciplines have been brought in since day one. So decades of experience running legacy companies actually formed the philosophy that created ASEA. To put it simply, we are legacy, and we challenge you to find a company in this industry as committed to legacy as we are. We're something of an endangered species in the network marketing space. We are rare, we are hard to find, and incredibly valuable. Now, ASEA is not a startup. We're celebrating 10 years in business. And just to give you some perspective, only half of network marketing companies make it to 5 years, and only a third of them make it to 10. Now, last year, ASEA was recognized as one of the top 50 global network marketing companies. And ASEA has been profitable since their first year in business. They have grown year after year, reaching 170 million in sales in 2019. Now, they financed their own operations. They have no long-term debt, which means they have the ability to be flexible to navigate uncertain times. And I think we can all agree, 2020 has certainly been uncertain. And yet here at ASEA, we have seen sales volumes higher in every region across the world compared to 2019. And 2019 was our largest year in company history. So you will be open to do business literally with the click of a button in 33 countries, with 20 global distribution centers and a very solid infrastructure laid out for you. Now, we're a legacy company, and we invite you to create a legacy for your own family here with us, because the business you create here is willable and inheritable to your children. Now, beyond all the numbers, this movement has a soul. We have our own character. It's specific, it is unique, it's a bit peculiar in the network marketing space to put so much emphasis on culture. But it's a corporate priority to share and teach about the ethos, the corporate soul. And our founder actually has a podcast named just that, Corporate Soul. We belong to a P over E company, where we put people and principles and purpose before ego and economics in every decision. We invite the best of humanity to shine through and awaken at the belief and hope in people, because we know that each person has unspeakable worth and unlimited potential. And this is exemplified not only in those that are attracted to partner with us, but also in the Advancing Life Foundation. This is ASEA's nonprofit organization who's been working to break the cycles of poverty, abuse, and suffering around the world through partnerships with organizations like Operation Underground Railroad that is fighting human sex trafficking, and so much more. We give with no expectation of any sort of return because we know that people matter no matter what they can do for us or what role that they play. And so I've shared with you about the company that you'd be partnering with, but let's talk about what this actually means for you. Simply put, we are opportunity. You have no boundaries, no borders for earning here. This opportunity meets you where you are today with whatever time, whatever skills that you have, and it takes you wherever it is that you want to go. If you can't scratch the itch of your potential where you are, then you belong here with us. We bring a very unique story, and all you need to bring is a desire and a willingness to try. This industry has been hidden from capable people for a very long time. It is more compelling than you have ever considered. I can promise you that. And it looks nothing like the network marketing of the past. Did you know that most global thought leaders actually recommend network marketing to build initial wealth? This is a space where you're going to learn leadership, public speaking, teaching, training, decision-making, self-image, how to overcome those mental blocks that all of us have so you can truly become the best version of yourself. It's kind of like climbing a mountain. Yes, it takes effort, but summiting will bring you joys that you would never get in your everyday life. And it is better, I promise you, to climb with others. Let your mentors, let your coaches lend you a hand and help you get where they have already been. With a first to market product that has massive impact and no competition, it's literally the product that creates the opportunity here at ASEA. So I'm sure you're wondering, what makes this product so unique? What does it actually do? Well, redox is the energy that powers all of life. And let me share with you what supplementing with ASEA's redox products actually brings the body. These signaling molecules are in every cell of the body, and they help our body do three main things. First, redox molecules in ASEA have been shown to boost the efficacy of antioxidants. Now, I think we're all familiar with antioxidants and the power of them. For example, glutathione. This helps your body detoxify, it helps you deal with inflammation, and these antioxidants are already in us. But it's kind of like having a bunch of light bulbs and no electricity. Redox is the electricity in our bodies. It comes in, it turns things on, and it signals on and helps increase the efficacy of these antioxidants. So the second thing that redox molecules do, they're the signaling system between every single one of our cells. They're the call for help that goes out when there's damage or mutation. Unfortunately, though, as we age, we make less and less of these signaling molecules, which is why we start to see chronic issues occur in adults that we don't see in children. It's because that signal, that call for help, has just gotten too weak. It's kind of like having one bar service on your cell phone and trying to make a call. I'm sure all of us have been there. Without that signal, your phone can't do what you need it to do. And the same is true in your body. Without a strong signal, your body cannot detect, repair, and replace damaged cells. Now, using ASEA's redox products essentially gives your body more bars of service, so your body can better detect and repair, just as it did when you were young. And now the third piece is that redox molecules are also the signaling system inside of all of your cells. And on the back of the bottle, when it arrives, you'll actually see a study done on gene signaling. Due to stress, aging, environmental toxins, our genes actually get switched off, even in healthy young people. It's not necessarily something that you feel either. And the study referenced on the bottle, the study was done on healthy young people. Average age was 35. And as I read through these genes that get activated, I want you to kind of do a mental checklist. Do you know someone that's had an issue in one of these areas that could benefit from this being turned back on? The first gene is the one that helps improve your immune system health. What do you know that could benefit from that? The second, it helps maintain a healthy inflammatory response in the body. Now, back when we could get together in person, we used to have people stand up and then sit down when they heard an issue that they or a loved one had. Usually everyone was seated by this point, but it goes on. This also turns on the gene that helps maintain cardiovascular health and support arterial elasticity. the gene that improves gut health and digestive enzyme production, as well as the one that modulates your hormone balance. You know, for a long time, I think our attention and our focus has been on giving the body the materials that it needs to function, the right nutrition, the right supplementation. Well, I think of our bodies like construction projects. If you needed to repair your house, you could have all the materials to do it sitting in the lawn, but without the contractors, that job's not going to get done. You need that labor force. Redox is the labor force in the body. And here at ASEA, we have the materials that your body needs, good nutrition with the ASEA Via line of products, but we are the only ones in the world that can also offer this labor force. Redox allows us to put more construction workers on the job site, essentially. You know, many people ask, well, how much do I need, or how long will this take to work? And the answer is simple. It's just like repairing a home. It depends on the extent of the damage that there is and the number of workers you have coming onto the job right now. I would say typically it ranges between 4 ounces and 8 ounces of the liquid that people drink every day that starts to help from the inside. And then they also have a topical version of the product that you can use externally to start helping with perhaps muscle discomfort or things on the skin. This is the most advantaged and differentiated part of us. We are the first to promote the power of redox, the energy that powers life, and the world is beginning to wake up to cell signaling, cellular health, genetic pathways, and we are innovators in this space. We are pioneering the power of redox in service to cellular health. So ASEA was born from innovation. This is not the 2.0 version of something else. This is a category creator, which I think is easy to define, but can be hard to understand because we are ahead of the curve. You see, ASEA did not invent redox. Redox is a huge field of science with over 30,000 articles on PubMed. They just celebrated the 22nd annual Redox conference this past month. Redox is gaining acceptance, understanding, and momentum as universities across the world are dedicating entire programs to study it. But what makes ASEA a category creator is that they are the only ones in the world that have been able to create redox outside of the body. Now, ASEA just announced the Virtus L. Norton Center for Redox Life Sciences to further establish and develop innovative technologies in this redox space here at ASEA. So we do not have to be science experts. I promise you that. That is all taken care of for us. Now, I want to share with you 2 incredible sites where you can go and you can see the powerful impact that redox molecules are having. You know, we have access to thousands of testimonials that have accrued over the last decade. You can go onto Facebook and you can see where there's now over 150,000 people from around the world sharing their stories and experiences. You can even use the search bar in there to see what those dealing with similar things to you are experiencing. I'd also recommend going to realredoxresults.com and listening to the video testimonials there. In fact, I invite you to listen to mine. It's the first story on that site, and you will hear from my mom and from myself how this literally gave me my life back. So by now, you're probably wondering, how does this business actually work? What is going to be expected of me? What do I need to do? What's involved here? And I want to explain it to you like this. Imagine you just stumbled across a great little restaurant that's new in your neighborhood. And you go in and you have a meal, and you go home afterwards and you start telling everybody about the amazing food and the amazing service, and you post pictures on Facebook and in your Instagram story, so much so that your friends actually decide to go to this restaurant. And at the end of their meal, the restaurant owner comes over to them and says, "Hey, how did you find out about the restaurant?" And all of them say, "Oh my gosh, our friend Danielle told us." So he's thrilled. He thanks them for coming. And at the end of the week, the owner sits down and writes a check to Danielle for $10 for each of the friends that came and ate there, a thank you check. And now imagine this. Those friends that ate there, they start talking about it too. And they start telling and sharing with all the people that they know. And so the restaurant owner keeps sending thank you checks to Danielle because she was that original connection point. But now he's also sending them to her friends that referred their friends. So more and more people are getting to learn about this great little restaurant, and more thank you checks are getting written. And it creates a win-win-win scenario where those eating at the restaurant have a great meal. The owner of the restaurant is building his business, And the person that is passing along something good is getting thanked for that recommendation. Now, I already mentioned at the start of this that we share with people that we know or that we get to know, either on social media or in our community. Now, this is a word of mouth business. So the more you talk, the more you share, the more people decide to give this a try, and the more thank you checks get written. Another win, win, win scenario. And ultimately, you get thanked for recommending something that can help another person's life. And that thank you check starts bringing you closer to your dream. At the beginning of this, I asked you if you could be granted one wish, what would it be? I want you to tell me what it would feel like. Just feel it in your being right now if you achieved that wish. Now, a tougher question. What obstacles have been in the way preventing you from achieving this up until now? And are you ready to start breaking through those obstacles so that you can have that dream? I have the income disclosure statement here for 2019 showing you the monthly average income earned at the various ranks here at ASEA. So what would an extra $300 a month mean for you? And more importantly, what rank do you need to achieve to support that dream of yours? Because you have a coach, a mentor standing by, ready to help you achieve it. And I think Martin Luther King, he said it best. He said, you don't have to see the whole staircase. You just have to take the first step. And so at the end of conversations like this, I usually find people in one of a few buckets. And I want to talk about what that next step will be for you. So perhaps you're finding yourself in the partner category. You're interested in partnering with us. You want to make your dreams a reality. And we are excited to coach you and for you to join the supportive community so you can start working towards those dreams. The second bucket is the product bucket. Maybe you simply want to try these incredible products as a customer. You want to be proactive with your health or use it for another reason. Well, we love our customers. In fact, we actually have a great supportive community on Facebook to help you get the most of your products and continue learning about this powerful discovery. And we look forward to hearing what your experience is. Or perhaps you find yourself in this third category, a potential referral. Maybe this isn't for you, but as I mentioned at the beginning, there's no such thing as coincidences. I know you're listening to this for a reason. And so perhaps you came across this for someone that you know that would enjoy the products or enjoy aligning themselves with something like this. Now, if I had a time machine, I just want you to pretend for a moment we do, and we go back in time and we meet Jeff Bezos, and he starts telling us this vision he has for selling books and delivering household items. Would you have seen his vision? Would you have invested? Because I am telling you that this is like knowing about Jeff Bezos before Amazon took off. This product is uniquely designed to help each person where they need it with no toxicity, so there's no risk. This will be in every household. You just received information about a breakthrough that not many people are aware is here yet because of the law of diffusion of innovation. You're one of the first. And the person that invited you here thought enough of you to ask you to be a part of this. And so I want to ask you a question. What is the worst that happens if you say yes? The worst that could happen, you spend $40, you join us, you buy products that help your health, but you're not coachable, you don't follow the process, and you don't see success. But the best thing that could happen, well, the best thing is whatever you choose, because it meets you where you are and will take you where you want to go. This has the ability to do that. And no, it is not a perfect option, but it is a better way. And I want to show you the best way to get started that's going to allow you to have the greatest impact on the people that you know and love and care about. Sometimes people say to me, Danielle, I'll share this if the products work for me. Well, guys, the verdict is in. After a decade of research, we know that 100% of the time, this works in 100% of people. And not to mention, it does something different for every single person. So beyond that, I also have never seen a scientific study done on one. And so what I'm going to recommend is something that's going to allow you to get yourself, your friends and family started on this product so you can quickly start seeing the impact yourself and have stories to share. So here are all of the things that you're going to get for partnership with us. You're going to get mentorship, a global business in a box, community and support, free membership with this option, $310 of free product, and 15% back in rewards points on current and future orders, as well as the ability to earn incentive trips. Now, all of that should cost you thousands of dollars. I mean, just imagine what it would cost to hire a coach. But everything you see listed here is actually included in our entrepreneur package, and that's priced around $1,000 US. Now, that'll cost you less than taking, your family to Disney World for the weekend. And if that option isn't a fit for you right now, there are other options available starting around $250 US to begin your partnership. And if you decide to partner with us, our goal is to show you as quickly as possible how to make that initial investment back. Now, the person that introduced you to this presentation, they're going to get back with you. And when they get back in touch, do yourself and do them a favor. Give them your honest feedback. Let them know your thoughts. Share with them your dream and discuss if you'd like to proceed with us or not. We attract passionate people to this company, those that want to help others and see the vision for where this is going, how big this is actually going to be. And I hope that I get to see you on the other side.